Hello everyone. Welcome to the Edgeline Go-kart Championship. I am Aniket. I am going to tell you about the cost engineering. Based on the last few events, we came to know that teams finds the difficulty to prepare the cost report. So I am here to resolve this issue. So let's dive straight into that. When you heard the term cost, you probably think about the money, finance, expenditure, etc. But the engineering word add to the cost engineering. It gains a whole new perspective. So, what is this perspective? Now, you have to think like an engineer. For example, you have to consider the manufacturing processes, benchmarking concept, negotiation, cost reduction. There is engineering planning, cost management, and lots of terms. So, let's see one by one. This is what makes cost engineering interesting. You know, most of the teams provide us this just a price list of the components. We don't need that. We need a proper cost analysis. Where you have spent your money, how do you spend the money, and what are the terms that you have considered in your cost reports. Why do we need to know about the different manufacturing processes? So there are various processes available to manufacture the same component. For example, we can do the laser cutting. Also, we can use the manual cutting. But we have to think about the cost also. Not every time you can afford the laser cutting. If the design is simpler, you don't need the precision work, you could use the manual cutting also. Similarly, there is a difference between the lathe machining and the CNC machining. If you don't need the precision work, if you don't need the accuracy, then you could use the lathe machining. In this way, co- you could save your cost. This is the cost reduction. Also, you are doing the benchmarking. So, what is this benchmarking? So, you are comparing the two different processes. You are comparing the specification. You are also comparing your need, whether you need precision work or not. So, if not, you could go for the cheaper process. So, in this way, you are you are giving some cost analysis. So, let's start with our cost template. First, it is all about the bill of material. So, what is this bill of material? Bill of material is list of all parts that used for manufacturing of your car. So, here is the catch. Some teams miss out to fill the auxiliary parts like stand, pull, push rod. You should fill these parts to make your template more efficient. We have formed three different categories for the parts. First is the OEM, second one is the outsourcing parts, and third one is the in-house manufacturing part. So let's see one by one. OEM, you can see that there is a chassis pipe OEM and AISI 430 is a material. You could use whatever you have used. So there are some specification like weight, length, weight, thickness, diameter, and area. So you should fill this accordingly. Next is the outsourcing. Outsourcing is the outsourcing parts are the parts that you have designed and you have manufacturing from the vendors that you have not manufactured in your own workshop. That is the outsourcing. So you should provide us the bills for the particular parts. And third one is the in-house manufacturing. In-house manufacturing, whatever the parts that you have manufactured in your own workshop, these are the parts. So there are some, for example, this is the brake pedal that you have manufactured in your own workshop. So you should give us the material like mild steel, stainless steel, whatever you used. Second is the weight and the specifications. So we are not expecting the exact specification, that is the weight. So I know that it is impossible to calculate exact weight, but you should assume some weight approximate and give some weight. And there are some specification like length, width, thickness, diameter, and area. You can calculate them.